Well, hello and welcome back. So today's recipe is going to be 3 items today, and I hope that you guys will be super excited about this as much as I am. I am going to be making gluten-free breaded mozzarella sticks, fish sticks, and chicken nuggets. So if you're interested in this recipe, keep watching. Welcome back. So let's start off this recipe with breaded fish sticks, gluten-free. So let me put you down below. We'll mix this all up and give you the ingredients. All right, so 2 bowls. We're going to have a dry coating and a wet dredge. I have my deep fryer heating up. So let's start with the dry. We're going to use about 1.5 cups of gluten-free flour. That is definitely more than 1.5 cups. Some salt and pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon. A quarter. Quarter. Give this a stir. And that is ready. Now we're going to move on to our wet. In this, we are going to break 2 eggs. We're going to add 1/2 cup of milk. Salt and pepper, 1/4 teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon, up to your flavorings. Onion powder, about 1/2 teaspoon. Garlic powder, about 1/2 teaspoon. Paprika, 1/2 teaspoon. Quarter teaspoon of celery seed. Half teaspoon of turmeric. Mix this up. Then you're going to add your gluten-free tempura batter mix. Now I'm making this up while I go, so the amount, we'll see what it ends up being. You grab a pair of scissors. We will start with 1 cup. It's actually a really good consistency. Now that our batters are made, let's move on to cutting the cheese. So I have some mozzarella cheese here. Cut them into long sticks. Try to make them as square as possible. All right, and so then that is ready to go. I'll take the lid off. All right, so I don't have a barbecue skewer, but I do have my candy thermometer, so I'm going to be using that. So you'll take your cheese. Don't push this in too far because you will need to push it off. Get it lightly covered with flour. And then you're going to completely cover it with your wet dredge. Make sure you don't have any of the cheese hanging out, or else you will leak cheese. It will melt in your deep fryer. Cover the top where your skewer is the heaviest. And then unfortunately my cheese is a little on the heavy side. You will dip it into the deep fryer. Do not touch the bottom of the deep fryer, and turn. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Doesn't have to be dark, just like that. Pop it off with your fork and go to the next one. You could also do hot dog or corn dogs like this. Just know that this gets very, very hot. I feel like I need to cut these just a little bit smaller. Every once in a while, you'll get ones that leak. And let's do a bonus. Let's do some corn dogs. Come on, corn dog. I think I have to cut the hot dogs in half. It's awful long. Let me try cutting one. Because it'll stick to the bottom of my fryer. Try stuffing a pizza. These are coming out really nice. I think this might be my last one though. I'm running out of the wet dredge and I don't want to be horribly scraping. So this will be my last hot dog. This was a bonus, guys. I had not planned on doing hot dogs. All right, so while that's finishing, let me do a reset and then we're going to do a taste test on the hot dogs and the cheese sticks. All right, guys, look at how good these things came out. I think I like the short little corn dogs better than the big long one. This one was really hard to make in there, but these ones were super easy. So let's give a taste test to each one. And you remember 2 of them I did cheese in them, so we're going to find out which 2 have the cheese, and I don't think that one does. All right, guys, let's do a taste test. Here's the cheese stick. It's kind of cooled off since making the corn dogs. They're really good. I would totally have to put these in the oven and reheat them, but they're pretty good. I like them. Now, the corn dog. I don't have any ketchup right now, so I'm just going to eat it plain.
Get in here.
Came out pretty good. It's not quite as thick as regular corn dog, but it's gluten free. Very good. So guys, next up, chicken nuggets. Okay, so the next recipe is chicken nuggets. So we need to prep the chicken. I'm going to put some gloves on. You don't have to do this if you're making this for your family. I just don't like to touch raw food. I'm kind of strange like that. All right, going to open our chicken. Ground chicken. I picked this up at Walmart. Now that the chicken is in the bowl, let's add our seasonings. So we're going to start with salt. I bake by the heart, so I would say that's probably a 1/4 teaspoon. Again, you're going to have seasonings on the outside, so you don't have to add a whole lot of salt, but a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, some paprika, also probably about a 1/4 teaspoon or a 1/2 teaspoon, depending upon your taste. I'm going to do a 1/2. Some garlic powder, probably about a 1/2 teaspoon. And onion powder, same thing, about a 1/2 teaspoon. Again, your flavorings will also be on the bread, on the outer coating. I'll put my gloves back on. Mix this up. How many of you guys really love the smell of garlic and onion powder? Oh my goodness. It's like my second favorite scent. Don't ask me my first. Okay, so now I'm going to put my second glove on. And I'm going to make nugget patties, little tiny nuggets. Just like that. Now, I'm not following a recipe. I'm making this up as I go. We'll see how it comes out. I think it'll come out pretty good because you really can't go wrong with chicken nuggets. But if you try this recipe and you like it, leave a picture and a comment down below and let me know what you thought of my chicken nugget recipe. I'll put this bowl in the sink, going to make up the dredge, and then we're going to deep fry these nuggets. All right, got my 3 bowls out, got a glove on. I am going to put, this is going to be the flour, and we're going to use gluten-free, all-purpose flour. Just going to pour a bunch in there. We're going to put some salt and pepper in. Give that a mix and put it off to the side. And next, we're going to do the wet dredge. Most people will just do eggs and call it good. We're going to do something a little bit thicker. Okay, let's just put this in here for now. We're going to take our whisk and then we're going to get ourselves a few eggs. Now, I have a bunch of nuggets, so I'm going to do 3 eggs because I have a bunch of nuggets. All right, 3 eggs. Put some salt, pepper, some onion powder, just a touch, don't need a lot, some garlic powder, again, not much, a little paprika, and the final thing is we're going to add some of the gluten-free tempura mix. Whisk this all up. And I think I want to add a little bit of water to that because I don't want it quite that thick. Okay. I think I got the ratio of that. Just added a little touch of water just to make it like a pancake consistency. You don't want it super thick. You don't want it super thin. So now the wet dredge is now done. And we'll grab our last bowl. And we are going to put the gluten-free tempura mix in the bowl. This is going to be the top coat. So we're going to want quite a bit, probably this whole bag. Don't fret. Next, the last thing up will be fish sticks. So I will be using this. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, onion, and paprika to this. Give it a little mix. My deep fryer is not quite ready yet. It's still heating up. So I don't want to start dredging this stuff until my oil is ready in my deep fryer. All right, let me do a little reset here, put my stuff away. Hopefully by then the deep fryer will be ready and we can start making these chicken nuggets. All right, so I'm back. My oil is now heated up. I need one more item. All right, so now we are ready. I got my stuff that I want and we're going to start with the dry. Hey, can you take this whisk here? No. Put it in the sink. Quick, hurry. Oh, it's dripping. Thank you. Next, we're going to put these into the wet. Reason for the glove. Into the dry. And you'll fry them until they're golden brown. They're almost ready. All right. They look amazing. I'll bring you in for a close camera shot in a minute. You get these out of the deep fryer. Let's put the next set in. They look so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until they cool off so I can try some. We can save this for the fish sticks. All right, they're all done. Let's do a taste test. Got myself some sweet honey mustard. Grab me a nugget. Perfectly cooked on the inside. Looks so good. Let's give a taste test. All right, gonna give a taste test. My sweet honey mustard. This is my dressing. Oh my goodness, I just love this stuff. Let's give it a try. I hope it's good. Oh my gosh. I have nuggets. It's so tender. It's not dry. It's really moist. Oh, so good. That was a big piece. These are so good. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to try freezing these and see if they come up just as good. But guys, if you want fresh nuggets, you got to do this. You got to get, this is the brand of gluten-free tempura batter mix. Makes, oh my goodness. Next up is fish sticks. I hope they're just as good as these things are. These are amazing. Amazing. All right, guys, so here is the third recipe. And the third one is breaded fish sticks. Super excited about this one. So let's get right into this video. All right, so this is actually the next day. Yesterday, we had an appointment with my husband's surgeon. He has been all cleared. Hopefully, we don't have to see a surgeon again. Cross our fingers. All right, so to make this breaded fish sticks, you're going to need some fish. And this is cod, and it has been thawed. So I will cut these open. Going to cut them into basically a fish stick size. This one actually is in the middle, so I got to cut this in the middle. That looks like a decent fish stick. This one I will cut one more time down the center. I might make these halved. I think I'll do that. And as I'm cutting these up, I'm heating up my deep fryer. All right, so next up we're going to crack and scramble some eggs. Whisk. Add a little salt and pepper into that. I would say about a 1/4 teaspoon. Now we're going to flavor the outer coating. All right, so if you're reusing the one from the chicken nuggets, just go ahead and take out any of the wet dredge that was in there. And then we're going to add just a small amount of onion powder, because remember, we already have some in there. So I'm going to say probably no more than a 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm going to do about a 1/2 teaspoon. About a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. A 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. And you're going to add some Italian seasoning. Do this to your taste. I'm probably going to put a full tablespoon in. Give this a nice stir. We already have the flour. I'm going to clean my oil from yesterday. Right, the oil is ready, and now let's get to making these fish sticks. So you'll take a piece of fish and you'll roll it around into your flour, into your egg, then into your breading. I'll do a few of them. Then we'll put this in the oil. Give it a little stir so it doesn't get stuck. So eating gluten-free doesn't mean you don't get to eat wonderful foods. It's just you have to change it up just a little bit. First set is ready to come out. Ready to put in our next set. These look so good. As soon as I get them done, I'll do a close-up shot for you guys. All right, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll be back when it's all done. They look fantastic. So now let's do a taste test. Grab a little knife. This is some homemade tartar sauce. I'll bring you in close. Homemade tartar sauce. I made it with cottage cheese that I pureed smooth and then added lemon juice to make it basically sour cream. Added a little bit of mayonnaise and some relish, and I have homemade tartar sauce. So let's give this a taste. Let's cut this open. Woo! Perfectly cooked on the inside. That looks so good. So let's give it a taste test. All right, so here we go. Grab this, grab my tartar sauce. Mmm. Breaded fish sticks. Oh my goodness. These are so good. These came out phenomenal. I'm going to eat this whole stick. Sorry. I just got to do it. Perfectly cooked all the way through. And gluten-free. You could do dairy-free and not do the egg and use chia seeds. Totally doable. You could also do dairy-free sour cream. I'm not quite sure how to make that. I don't have to be dairy-free, so I don't. But oh my goodness, guys. If you enjoyed these recipes and you made them, leave a comment down below and show me a picture of what you made and how it turned out and what your thoughts were. I am so excited about this. Next up is I'm going to do a freeze test on all of these and see how well they turn out after they've been frozen and then baked in the oven. And I'll give you an update on a later post, not necessarily a video, but a later post on how they turned out. I really appreciate you guys coming along today as I made these wonderful gluten-free deep fried items that just absolutely came out phenomenal. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you did, give me a like on that. And if you really want to support my channel, go ahead and hit that stars and help me continue to make these videos for you. Also, when I hit 2,500 followers, guys, 2,500, I am so close to getting there, I will do a giveaway. And if you want to know what the giveaway items are going to be, further down is a little video of what the giveaway items will be. So I hope you guys will help me get to 2,500 followers and you make these wonderful deep fried items and then leave me a comment and a like down below. So until next upload, bye.